Hey peeps, welcome back to High Level Training with Samsel. Today we're going to be doing a solo squads commentary. I just want you guys to see the gameplay. This was done off stream, so I want to make sure that you guys can see this gameplay here and use it kind of however you want to, right? This is really high level stuff, and it's kind of it's not the best high level stuff you've ever seen, right? Nobody is technically the best, but this is how I do it. And we won a solo squad game with quite a high kill count. So well, I guess not a super high kill count. It was 13 kills. So we did really well. And what I'm more proud of is the way that we played. So this was our first fight here. Really simply, I just came up behind a guy, make sure that I'm, still covered and everything like that. I go ahead and do a little floor tactic. Once again, I know he's above me, so I put a floor to make sure that I'm not going to get hit there. And then we finish that guy off. Then there's a long point where there's basically nothing happening, right? I've got my teammate. He ends up dying, I believe. Yeah, right at this point, my teammate behind me ends up dying. And this is where I come into encountering two different squads. So initially, I start fighting these guys. And I'll just kind of speed through this, right? Because this isn't really... These aren't really the plays that I want to show you. I noticed where they're looking, so I check there, take a couple pot shots. Again, if you watched our pistol video, it's very important to pick fights that are really long range so that you can hit people and get their shields off. So that if you end up fighting them, they either have to have used shields or they may not have any left, and you might actually be able to get them taken down. So here's an entire squad right here, 3 people. We're gonna let this play out, okay? I see the sniper, so he's more important to me than everybody else. So I'm trying to get a shot off, but unfortunately, the recoil on that gun is really, really difficult to handle. Now at this point, not gonna make any... Now I'm confused, actually. I was confused in-game, and I'm actually still confused about that one. I'm wondering how I got hit there. I'm gonna take a look really quick. I see, okay, so he hit my feet right before I jumped and put a floor. Alright, so this was some quick thinking. So anyway, we go down here, we miss that, box up. He hits my feet right as I jump. Guy in front of me, second guy. So we do a double pump. Those guys were already low because I had already dinked away at them with the other gun. So now I notice that this guy's getting shot at by an entire squad. And this is a really difficult situation. A lot of people die here. Because look at that guy right there. He's starting to snipe, right? There's 4 people, so you can have 3 push and just 1 sit back and snipe. You see that guy right in the middle? See, they're all alternating. It's a really good team. They're all alternating who's sniping and who's ARing and all that. They have scoped ARs, they got shotguns, they've got mats. So what I do is I actually don't give them, because they have a lot of kind of positioning advantage when they're all sprawled out like that. So I go to the corner of a mountain, and I did this on purpose. When you limit how much lateral space, wide space somebody can go against you, it really, really helps, because then it forces people to be close to you, and it forces people to push. So you'll notice here, I'm actually going to turn on all these outlines and everything. But you'll notice here, the guy, I think one of these guys, the guy on the left there starts pushing, which is their first mistake. So this Phoenix guy starts pushing at me. That's their first mistake, is that they're going to lose a player, right? Because he's isolating himself. I see him below there, so I take him out quickly. Instantly, they all start pushing. Do you notice that? Instantly, as soon as I down one of them, they all start pushing. And now's my advantage, right? Now it's my advantage. Now I'm just boxed up here. I'm making sure I'm reloaded, right? In this case, I am reloaded, so I'm going to go back. He gets a little tag on me, but I know they're far away, so I'm kind of taking a hit for the position. And I still see both of them there. I hear the guy fall below me, and that was actually a down player, so I knew that I was okay there. There's a guy here, so I'm actually going to put a floor out, right? And again, this is just kind of adapting to the situation, right? This guy just didn't have very good aim, especially because the storm makes all the colors very similar, so the contrast is difficult to notice with a player against like the wood, for example. So that just comes with just good aim. So I'm actually going to heal up here because I do not want to take any chances, right? I see that guy below. He goes down, and it looks like their last player was all the way ahead. So he must have just ran past trying to get out of zone. So he abandoned his teammates. That makes a lot more sense now. Okay, so they all ended up exploding because that guy in the front died. I ended up taking the heavy shotgun, solely just the heavy shotgun. And I swapped out my double pump for a scoped AR and a hunting rifle. So we're gonna move on to our next fight here. I start kind of thinking away at the last few teams that are fighting. I don't see anybody on my left, but I'm kind of suspicious that there's gonna be people over there. So I start taking some pot shots at the people in front, and I'll just kind of, you know, I'll kind of fast forward through all of this. This is all a bunch of dinking. I do end up downing one guy, but I don't really know if I want to push that. Plus, I see, so let me slow that down because I think the camera follow really screwed with it. I'll let you guys see this entire fight. So it looks like there's multiple squads here, or at least a solo and then a whole squad. So I'm looking for a way to pick one of these guys, right? Because I know they're all based up. I don't even see this guy that's directly in front of me. I only see that left dude, and I see the guy up on these ramps here. Now I'm doing that kind of double ramp strat so I can get a little bit higher. But then you see that guy right below me. So I actually take a shot at him. I use the floor strategy. I get right up next to this guy. Shotgun at him. I fall down all the way to the bottom. Unfortunately, I didn't really want to do that. I wanted to keep the high ground there. But at this point, I'm going to take advantage of making sure I'm healed up, making sure that I'm loaded, right? So you always want to take your own time and reset on your own time. Now I'm actually going to edit down the bottom, which is a very unexpected move. I do a nice little catch in there. I caught somebody as he was falling down, which was actually kind of a lucky move. All right, where are we? Wow, we are far away from where I'm supposed to be. Dude, this camera is crazy. I'm going to move this camera all the way over. I want to show you that one more time because we trapped him right as he jumped down. He jumped down, trapped him, right? So it's perfect. It's just always attempting to get that high ground, and you'll actually get pretty lucky. You'll trap people in, right? You'll get these situations where you actually are able to successfully get on top of all of them because they all just kind of jump on you. Now again, I'm snaking through. I'm not letting them gain a beat on where exactly I am. I want their communications to be kind of sporadic. I do a little edit there. Unfortunately, it was a side edit. I edit all the way through here, and again, I edit him down, keep him below me. It's all about keeping this high ground against these players. Boom, so there's our first guy down. Second guy down. I didn't even see the third guy on that ramp there. And there he is. He should have taken some AR shots. I guess because he was lower on HP. That's probably why he didn't do that. And then I hear one guy at the very bottom. Where is that last guy? I think it's this guy that approaches me here. Oh no, so he starts to heal, I believe. And I hear them. So that was a pretty easy ending. We're going to upgrade our assault rifle here. So at this point, it's just a 1v1. And I didn't even realize that. But it looks like there was just one guy left. I'll be very honest with you, I didn't realize that it was the last guy. I was still in, you know, there's going to be one last squad type of mode. And so this guy actually shoots a rocket, and unfortunately it goes through the floor that I placed because I didn't place it quite early enough. So I'm actually like 0 HP. So I take the opportunity to get a little higher. I wanted to locate him first, but it seemed like he was just basing up below me. So I box up super quickly. And I get some heals off. Okay. And then I open up the roof and I heal my last time, right? I do that on purpose. I make sure that I am aware of what's happening as I'm finishing my last heal, so that I can instantly start to attack. Now I'm looking for the rest of the squad. I know where he is. I can hear the shots coming. So I'm like, all right, let me just take him out, right? So I go ahead and drop down, I believe, and it's just an easy edit kill here. Yeah. So I was a little surprised at the win, but I just wanted to show you guys kind of that that control is like that can come just from continually learning how to get high ground over people, and you can do that in solos, you can do it in solo squads, but it's all about keeping that high ground on the enemy. And if you're in a bad position, move to a position that's more favorable. Did you see how I moved in when I was fighting all these guys here? I moved in to almost like an arena, right? Where they all have to be super close to me, right? Now, some people are not comfortable with that, but that's exactly what you want to do. You want to put them in an uncomfortable place, because I'm sure they're like, okay, we're all gonna have to move in and get really close to this guy, right? And so the point of that is just like they're all gonna be packed in together, so you can easily just 1, 2, 3, and 4 them, right? With your shotgun, with your AR, whatever it might be. But it's just important to get them all together, because if they're off to the side flanking you, like a really, really good team is not going to let you pack them together. But if you can move to places, I mean, look at this place. It's an arena, right? There's a house, and then there's a bunch of hills just covering the entire side, like all of the sides. So like everything is boxed in basically, and we're just in an arena fighting. And that's actually where I tend to thrive. So, you can thrive like that as well. All you have to do is just, again, remember high ground, and stay in control of the enemy, right? If you see them pushing you, stay on top of them, right? Take your shot when you can. The 3 things, I think Cypher PK says this, but he says the 3 things you want to know is where your enemy is, you want to be ready to shoot, and then you want to have the high ground. Those 3 things. So, thank you guys for watching. I'll go ahead and let this play out, I guess, in slow motion. But I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you guys learned something from this high level training. If you want to see something different, right? If you want to have something that's focused on a certain weapon or a certain strategy, you guys just let me know. Okay, I'm happy to do that. Today we've been doing really well with games on stream, and so I hope you guys enjoyed this one. So we will see you guys next time for the next YouTube video, or if you want to come on to twitch.tv/SamsonVS, that is our live stream. And I'd love to see you guys in there. So, appreciate you watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.